hope everyone is having a wonderful day today. Welcome to my channel. Let's talk about it. So actor Cuba Gooding Jr. is making headlines again. So recently he was in the news because there was a woman that did come out and said that the actor raped her twice back in August 2013 in a Manhattan hotel. So the woman is being named as Jane Doe to protect her identity. So she did say that they were at a Greenwich Village VIP lounge, again back in 2013, and had some drinks, and they went back to his hotel. Again, they went back to his hotel. So he actually tricked her and said, hey, let's go upstairs. I want to change my clothes and whatever the case may be. So she was quote unquote tricked. So she went upstairs. He put on some music. She said he took off his clothes and he jumped on top of her, held her arms down, and raped her twice, and she said no. So my thing is, we don't know. It's a he said, she said, but the thing is, this happened quote unquote 7 years ago. Now you're coming out to say that Cuba Gooding Jr. raped you, and it's looking like she's jumping on the bandwagon of all these other women. So 24 women have come out to say Gooding, not sexually assaulted, abused them, and forcibly touched them. So he's actually facing 6 misdemeanor charges for the things I just mentioned, right? But this woman named Jane Doe, she just filed a lawsuit, so she's looking for unspecified damages. So she's looking for that bag. She's looking for that money. So Gooding's lawyer, which is Mark Heller, he's come out to say that my client is innocent. He is not guilty of these charges, just not just these charges, because he's already facing 6 misdemeanor charges, but he didn't do it. That's what Heller is saying, that he didn't do it, that the prosecution is going after my client and they're wasting tax dollars, right? And he did mention too about Jane Doe that she probably just somebody who's looking for glory to bask in the publicity and notoriety of Cuba Gooding Jr.'s case. Wow. So he knows there's a trend going on, and it reminds me again of the Bill Cosby. It reminds me of R. Kelly case. It reminds me just of how women, especially with the Bill Cosby, a lot of women came attacking Cosby, the actor, and said, hey, he raped me, he drugged me. And these were allegations from the 1970s, the 80s, the early 90s. So these 24 women that's going after Cuba Gooding, 24. So it's like, okay, one comes, and again, we don't know what's true and what's not true, but a lot of times they're going after these celebrities that have a high net worth, because we know Cuba Gooding has made a ton of money, Oscar winner, Jerry Maguire. So he's made a lot of money. So when one person goes after, everybody else does. Who knows who's right, who's wrong, who's true, who what's false, and who's telling the truth. But I do believe that there are women that are lying. They are looking to make money. So this woman and she's here's the thing too, guys. She's filing and having emotional distress, and she doesn't have enjoyment of life. I'm like, what the hell? So he raped you twice in 2013. So for 7 years, there's no enjoyment of life. And I'm thinking, like, if he did this, why didn't you come out that time? So I know people are going to say that, oh, you don't know what it is about rape and things like that. Women hold on to it and they're embarrassed. Yeah, but she's not embarrassed now. That's my thing. You're not embarrassed now because you're coming after him because other women are already after him about that money. So you're jumping on it to get the money. And I think a lot of people, you're going to have two sides. You're going to have a set of people that are with, quote unquote, Jane Doe and the other 24 women saying, Cuba did it, send him to prison, he's a bad guy, pay out these women, right? And then you have another group of people that's saying, you know what, I don't believe these women. Maybe one, maybe two, but 24, 24, they're just trying to get in to get some money. And I'm in that second group. I do believe that there could be some truth behind it, because they say it's 3 sides to a story. Gooding Jr.'s truth, his side, the women's side, and then the truth. So it's sad to see. I'm a big Gooding fan. I love his movies. I think he's a phenomenal actor. He's 52 years old, and if these allegations are true against him, I mean, it's pretty sad, because no man in celebrity status, wealth status, should be using that to, attack women, to sexually abuse them, forcibly touch them. And those are the charges against him, guys. And again, Jane Doe, there's no charges against him on that. But my thing is, okay, you're going after him for money, but you saying he raped you. I mean, that's a big allegation to have, and you're just going for a lawsuit. I mean, come on, guys. It doesn't take the smartest person to see that there's some deception in there. So I want to know what you guys are thinking in the comment section. Tell me, do you think Cuba, he did this, meaning with Jane Doe, did he rape her twice? That's what she's saying, in a Manhattan hotel, right? And do you believe these other 24 women that's saying that Gooding, forcibly touched them, groped them, and sexually abused these women in clubs and hotels and things like that? Do you believe that, right? And if you don't believe it, tell me why you don't believe it. So again, guys, thank you for your support. I appreciate you guys checking out my video. I have more videos on the way. I promise you, I'm always going to keep you guys entertained, things that you guys want to see and hear. And please like the video, share it, subscribe below, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace and love.